Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Smitty the Goat, and I'm back with another video. And today, I got a story about how I lost over 6 figures in Airbnbs. Whew. Man, back with another crazy story. This one crazy, y'all. So we can get right into it, right? This is how it went. A guy, right? Somebody that I was just, doing a little business with here and there on the entrepreneur side, and so he came to me with a deal, right? It was a deal in Miami, y'all. It was a deal in Miami. So it was a deal in Miami. It was 20 Airbnbs. If you've been on my social medias, you've seen me posted it when I first got them and things of that nature. Crazy story behind it now. I took a big L on it, lost $100,000. But back to the story, right? So this guy had a deal. I'm not gonna say his name. This guy had a deal. He had a deal with 20 furnished Airbnbs in Miami. So right now, Airbnbs was hot, man. It was hot. Everybody was getting in it. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was going crazy. Airbnb crazy, right? So he said he got this deal. He said, man, it's 20 of them. I can't take them on myself, right? He said, I got some people want to invest in like 1 unit to 2 units, but I want to be able to take over this whole thing, this whole 2 buildings of 20 units. I said, okay. What's the buy-in price? Are they furnished already? Yeah, they furnished already. They in Miami, so we looked at the around the area. Like, all right, cool, that's a good area. They already furnished and things like that. So the guy said, okay, my partner, who's big in the Airbnb space, has over 400 Airbnbs, three to 400 Airbnbs, is selling off this building. He's like, he's trying to go bigger, so he want to sell off some of the small ones to go bigger. All right, that was the storyline, and it was like, all right, cool. Let's look into it. Let's go down there and look at the units. Let's go down there and see what we can do to upgrade them. So the plan was for, he was gonna have like 6 or 7, 8 people buy like one, and then I was gonna take over 10 of them. So I took over like 10 units that was already furnished in Miami of Airbnbs. It was 2 beds. Wait. Before you finish watching this video, I want to introduce myself. I am Kenny Smith, a 7-figure entrepreneur. I help business owners and entrepreneurs leverage credit to start businesses and investments. I teach business owners and entrepreneurs how to clean their credit, build their credit, and get funded their first $50,000 to $250,000 in funding with their LLC. It's called 0% interest business credit card stacking methods. I want to show you this method. I teach this method specifically step by step in my community. My community is less than $2 a day. So what I want to do is I want you to text the word group to this number below, and you can get access right now for less than $2 a day, how to be able to get that step-by-step process, okay? So you can get back to your video. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys later. 2 bath units. And so I took them over. We went down there. We liked it. I liked the idea, which the units was like generic. So my thought process was, man, if we can come down here and fix them up, if I can use my exposure on the internet to promote them and we come fix them up, I think we can turn this around. It could be good. Because like they said, he was doing all right. He wasn't doing that good, but he wasn't doing bad, for the Airbnbs of what they were already doing. So I'm like, all right, maybe we can turn this up. This was the idea in my head. Also, the guy who I did the partnership with, he's like, yeah, man, we're going to be able to do it. I'm gonna manage them. I'm gonna clean them. I'm gonna manage them. I'm gonna anything go wrong with it, I got it. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, well, if you got that side, I got the money side. I'll be the investor. You be the person working in the trenches. You don't got to put. Basically, we set it up to where I was the investor in the deal, and he just managed and went to go change locks or went to go maintenance the place, things and like that, man. So I agreed to it, man. I put up the whole night. I was like $90-something thousand, bro. Which the rents were like $2,000 a month, but we had to think about lights and insurances and internet and just a little few miscellaneous things, laundry and things like that. So it was like $2,300 a month per unit. So I was got to pay $24,000 a month in rents if nothing happens. So I purchased them. Well, I don't know why I did that, but I purchased them, man. It was good at the first week or two. We setting it up. We going down there. We cleaning up our units. We changing out locks, putting better, locks on them and things like that. We think that can upgrade them, but we haven't furnished them better or nothing like that yet. We just came down there and did little small stuff. Put them on Airbnb on our own accounts and stuff like that. They started getting booked out here and there. First month go by. I think we make like 70% of the money, something like that. Don't quote me on the full exact story, but just around about things that was going on. We come short the first month. We come short of not being able to make the rent, or just making the rent, something like that. And it's like, all right, it's gonna pick up. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna fix it. It's gonna pick up. Next month we come short again. I was like, all right, whew, this a little scary. I thought Airbnb is supposed to be booked out. Thought they supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? I thought they supposed to be booked out, and we booked out lit. We knew how to get this money. That's what I thought, right? I thought we was gonna get this money, and so weeks are going by, months are going by, and the Airbnbs are not picking up. Truthfully, I didn't go down there to extra furnish them, make them better and things like that. I was trying to promote them on my social medias, trying to get them booked out, things like that. They started picking up a little bit, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't covering anything, wasn't covering the maintenance, wasn't covering like all of the rents and everything. So they was just getting booked out here and there, a few here units here and there. But my mistake was, man, I should have did my more due diligence. I should have understood why would somebody sell 20 units that they were making good money. That was not smart of me. Why would they give off 20 units? They were doing good. Obviously, they were doing bad for a reason. Also, I let him kind of run it, meaning like all the units was under his Airbnb name and things like that. All of the units with, all the money coming in through all his accounts and numbers. And I'm just looking at numbers on the back end when we reporting it by the week or by the month. Like, all right, what happened this month? Like, oh, okay, well, this got booked on this account. This Airbnb account got 2-3 Airbnb accounts. Just a lot of little, stuff like that. So every time we come into the table for the numbers, all right, okay, so all right, we got $30,000-$40,000 in expenses. All right, what we made in Airbnb? Oh, we short. And then it's like, oh, well, you got to pay out of pocket to cover the rents and cover the internet. Whatever the case may be, I got to come out of my pocket, basically. So I'm coming out of my pocket like 2-3 months in a row now. So I already put like $95,000 down to obtain all of these units, right? Now I'm coming out of pocket month by month. And then one month came up and it was like I owed like 7,000. And I'm like, bruh, whoa, nah, bruh. Nah, bro. I'm not finna keep going in a hole like this. This don't make no sense, bro. I'm not making a dollar. This is crazy. So we also was giving him a percentage of the revenue that was coming in to maintenance it, and manage it, and which is a lot of work on a lot of units. But it just only thing I'm thinking is that I believe that he probably pulled me into a bad deal, which is what I didn't like. You know what I mean? I think he kind of knew that it was probably a little risky, and that it probably wouldn't work out in our favor if things weren't did properly, and that I probably shouldn't have put up that much money. I probably could have got like 1 or 2 to try to see if it worked, and then continue to grow. But me going in and get 10 units, and putting up almost $100,000 on my end, and then them just managing it, not putting up no money, really messed me up because I'm the one that when these units fall, I took the big hit. So we just going by. So the months going by, I'm still coming out of pocket, and it's not generating, it's not working, it's not getting booked out. So now I'm getting frustrated. I didn't go down there to still to upgrade on units because it's like, well, if I go upgrade the units, I spend get 10 nice beds, 10 nice TVs, I be down another 10,000. Then they still don't meet the quota. It's like, do I continue to be down, or like, do I continue to be like feeding into the business and then going in a deeper hole and deeper hole? So I'm like, nah, I'm not finna do that. So I'm hitting them up. I'm like, man, bro, I'm taking these big L's. It's like, he a little more cooler, than I am, because he don't have no big investment up. So he just like, we trying to make it work, bro. I'm managing them. I'm doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, you don't got no urgency because you're not down $100,000. You know what I mean? I got the urgency in my head, like, whew, bro, this shit is like bad, bro. I'm getting drained of money now because this not hitting the quotas, and then I'm steady got to come out of money out of pocket. So I'm trying to figure out like, all right, what we gonna do? So luckily that I didn't get them put in my name or my business name and stuff like that. It was like a sub contract type of thing where it's like we subbed him. I don't know what kind of a deal he had with the guy, but after like the 5th or 6th months, I'm still in the red, and no money is getting covered for the Airbnbs. I was almost like, bro, I'm out. Like, I don't want to do this no more because this like deal is terrible. Like the deal was just bad deal. Which lesson learned. You know what I mean? I took it. I should have did more due diligence. Should have tried to do some more work. Whatever the case may be, took the L. It is what it is. But it just messed me up because I just thought I was about to make so much money. I was doing the right thing. I was investing into the businesses, and I was making my money, and then I was trying to invest in more businesses so I can create 7 streams of income. You know what I mean, type of thing. And it's like that didn't go well for me. And then what happened at the end was it was like, all right, bro, we got to work some type of dealing out to be like, hey, bro, like, man, like, how we finna solve this? And I'm thinking in my head, like, bro, take some remorse and, like, try to recuperate some money, like, okay, try to come up with half, or like something where we take this L together, and I'm not the only one to take the L, you know what I mean? And it was a thing like, you put the money up, you took the risk, you kind of don't take the L, you know what I mean? And just like, and if the Airbnbs let go, they let go. You know what I mean? It was just like, well, damn, bro, you didn't put $1 up. I believe you. I could be wrong. I'm not saying he did or didn't. He probably made some money off getting the 20-30% of maintenance in it, but didn't put no money up. But then we take an L. I take the L by myself. So I took the L big, man. I lost over $100,000 with that project. My second worst business decision ever after the trucking company, because I lost 275,000 in trucking. So those two are my biggest business ventures that I took big losses on. That really changed the trajectory of how I looked at business, what I focus on, how cautious I am to invest in other businesses now, especially big lump sums amount. I take a different precaution now. I educate myself a lot before I invest my money now. And I just think way different now. You know what I mean? I took those L's and I did turn them into lessons. I did start moving different when it comes to putting my money in places. And the number one thing I learned, y'all, is this. The number one thing I learned, y'all, is this. I started to focus on one thing that was working for me. The dumbest thing I could have did was go away from what was working for me already and try to go form something else that I don't know is going to work. That I was making good $50,000 months, $40,000 months, $30,000 months within my online business and my credit space and my funding company, and helping people leverage credit to start businesses and investments and my coaching program and things of that nature. Right, I was making good money in that, and then I'm trying to go with the masses, and I'm trying to go with what people are saying, create more streams of income. You gotta invest in multiple different things and all this stuff, and it's like, nah, you can create multiple streams of income within your business model, vertically, and be able to create multiple streams of income off your industry. You don't have to go get different businesses. But I didn't know. I just thought 7 streams of income means 7 different businesses. And now I learned it's like, no, you focus on one thing really, really hard, and you create multiple streams of income off that one thing. And if you could be able to now, benefit off the streams off that one industry. So now I learned my lesson to be like, man, just focus and dialing on one thing that's already working for you, and double and triple, quadruple down on that. Why would I, try to spread my, 20%, spread myself 25% here, 25% here, 25% here, 25% here, when I can be able to just, that's like trying to fill up 4 cups at one time. You literally never are going to be able to, if you're pouring in every cup 25%, you're never going to be able to get to 100%. But if you got 1 cup and you pour your all 100% of yourself and everything about yourself and everything you do with learning and invest into one thing, eventually that cup is going to be able to get full enough to where it's going to, overflow with abundance. You know what I mean? So that was my story on Airbnb, y'all. I took a big L. I'm done with Airbnb. Don't ask me about Airbnb. Don't ask me about trucking. Don't ask me about none of them 2 businesses. I don't want no parts of, well, you should have did it this way. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? I did it the way I did. I took my L. I'm about to stick to what I know. I had my best year of my life in 2023. We did 2 million in my business. Grateful for that. We're trying to do 5 million in 2024. But what I'm not doing, I'm not going back to trucking. And I'm not going back to Airbnb. I'm out of here. I'm done. So that's my story on that, y'all. I appreciate y'all listening in and tapping in. This is another great story of mine that really, I want to be transparent with y'all about. I'm going to be dropping a lot of more of these to just really give y'all a real insight game on transparency on my business. L's, all the goods and the bads. All right. So I know everybody always talking about the good stuff. We got to start going over the bad stuff so that people can know that this shit is like, it's bad and goods, it's pros and cons. You take L's, you get wins, but you got to keep going in this stuff. All right, y'all. So like and subscribe, y'all. Follow me on Instagram at _smittythegoat_, and we'll see y'all later. All right.